Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jasper here today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about probably the first time I got into, like, not really big shit at high school. I've got into way more shit than this. But, like, first time I got, like, I don't know, a cool home or whatever from high school. So, pretty much started off in New Zealand. You start going to high school when you're, like, 13. So, I just turned 13, first term of high school. And I was in a new class. I only knew one chick in this new class. She went to my primary school. And so, in social science, which is what this story is about, I ended up sitting right next to her at the back of the class. And in my social science class, it was on the second story of the building, so I was pretty high up. And I sat in the back left or right, depending on where you're sitting. If you're looking forward, it's the left, but if you're facing the back, it's the right corner. And there was a window right next to me that was always open because the class is hot. And so, yeah, I was sitting next to this girl that I knew from Rods, and we were pretty good friends. I don't know. We weren't really, like, super close, but we talked a bit and shit. I said and shit, just finished recording that last video with Miss Fuckface. This isn't about Miss Fuckface, by the way, different teacher. But, yeah, sorry about saying shit. Try not to still. But, yeah, so, I was just sitting in class, and I got bored, so the chick sitting next to me had her pencil case there. So I just like grabbed a huge handful. She had so much shit in there. I just grabbed a huge handful of her shit and just chucked it out the window because I was bored. Like, we were fucking around. She didn't really care. We were just cracking up about it. And this teacher, she, like, I think she noticed. She didn't say anything about it. She just kind of gave me the evils from the front of the class. And so, you know, I thought I was, like, all good. Didn't really get in trouble. And so, over the next, like, probably 2 weeks, carry on doing it and we're just fucking around. Like, I don't do it every lesson. I just chuck something out the window every now and then. It's pretty funny. I don't know. I ended up hitting a kid once with a pen on accident. It was another year 9. I just kind of chucked the pen out. And then, like, I chucked it out. And then, like, 2 seconds later, all you hear is this kid scream, fuck, real loud. And I guess it hit him on the head. But, the whole class ended up looking out the window when that happened, I think. But, yeah, so I didn't really get caught by the teacher. I didn't think I had. Until that night, when I get a phone call. So I go answer the phone, and it's that teacher, and she's like, hey Kurt, can I talk to your grandma? I'm like, oh shit, okay. And I just thought it was about homework or some shit, 'cause I don't do homework. And so I was like, okay, sweet, it'll just be that I have to do my homework. I wasn't going to do it anyway, still didn't. But yeah, so what ended up happening was my grandma wouldn't tell me what it's about, because the teacher didn't tell her. She just said that I have to have a meeting with the teacher and my grandma. So we end up going to class after school the next day. And she starts going on about how I've been disrupting the class because I've been throwing stationery out of the window, and how she's going to move me to the front of the class to stop me distracting the rest of the class. And so I was like, I wasn't really too bummed out. I just had to sit at the front of the class. It wasn't that bad, I don't know. It was alright. But yeah, that was probably the first thing I got into trouble with at high school. It wasn't even really that big of a deal. I've been suspended a few times now, and in school suspensions. I get detentions all the times. But yeah, so that's probably what started me off as being... I'm not really a bad kid, just kinda, I don't know, like to fuck around a bit. That's the first thing that I got into the shit for though. So, I don't know. I guess the lesson of the story is don't chuck stationery out of windows, and you won't get in trouble. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, pop a fat like, maybe a sub, I don't know, up to you. And yeah, catch up.